Ladies and gentlemen, what I was saying in French, there have been so many videos out there in French, and today I wanted to make this video in English for those of you who does not speak French, and for those of you that are wondering what's going on in Guinea, what is the political situations, what is at stake here today in Guinea. So let me just give you a little bit of timeline, what happened since Alpha Conde came into power in 2010 until now. And he's 82 years old and he is seeking for a third term. So now there is this center called Center of International. I'm gonna say it in French, then would say it in English. Now it's called the International Center for Settlement and Investment Disputes. So basically, the country's members come to the World Bank for disputes between investments. So like basically, I will talk about one sector in Guinea that is very important, which is the mining sector. So now there is this document about Alpha Conde, about President Alpha Conde. It's called President Alpha Conde Remote Behavioral Profile and Risk Analysis. Now, it's a document from the World Bank. It comes from the Foresight Advisory Service. Now, they have been doing. I'm just gonna read it for you. This is a preliminary remote behavioral profile and risk assessment based on information that are currently available. As such, the accuracy of the profile is dependent on the quality of the information available. This behavioral profile reflects the essential required to understand and predict, influence the particular person's decisions and resulting behavior and determine the risk involved. When required, a comprehensive behavioral profile could be provided. Now, I'm just going to give you a little bit of background, like what is on the document. So basically, it's a synopsis of open source data. It's a risk and threat analysis. It's a threat index based on current information. It's a recommendations and influencing strategy. It's about President Alpha Conde and investment in Guinea since he came into power. His political career, his inner circles, friends and alliances, and his enemy as well as organizations that he may have angered, the 2012 presidential elections, and all the controversies surrounding him, and the behavioral interactions observations. So now, I know it's a huge document. We're not going to get into the entire document, but I'm just going to give you a little bit of background in who is and why is it important tomorrow there should be an alternate. Why you should vote, even if you don't vote for Selu Dalang, I mean, like why you should vote to change the power. Now it's important. I'm just going to give you a little bit of background, the synopsis. Now, as you know, President Conde present with an elevated self-esteem and the level of confidence. He does not appear to shy away and risk all challenges. Not even death and threats seem to deter him. He equates himself to Nelson Mandela, as you could see, and Barack Obama in comparison to the previous leaders of Guinea. He does not appear to be less autocratic or democratic, which makes it easy to play down his actions and decisions. Now, the possibility exists that he truly believes that he's acting in a justifiable manner and that what he's doing is right and acceptable. He seems to function from one or more independent positions and does not seem to take in input easily. His lack of response to the authority and his lack of response to the atrocity and human rights violations that occur in Guinea and that are performed by his own security forces could indicate his lack of empathy. Now, for others, in the lack of second person perspective and even the third person's perspective, it is possible that he is unaware of the people that he has angered through his actions and broken promises. Now, let me just give you a little bit of background before I come back to Alpha Conde. Now, starting from the beginning in 2010 when he came into power. Now it's a timeline. It's a little bit of a longer timeline, but if you see the timeline, probably you'll be able to understand where Guinea came from. Between these timelines, you would have, you will hear throughout the timeline so much killings, and until now, justice has not been served yet. Until now, justice has not been served yet. So now let me just start from 2010 when he got elected. Let's say, I would say it's a longer timeline. So let me just start from 2011 because we all know he got elected in 2010. Okay, now in 2011, in July 2nd, 2011. The family of Colonel Musa Keita, a high-marking member of Captain Musa, that is Camara military junta, said Keita has been arrested by the army in recent weeks. Keita made statement in the local media accusing General Sekou Konate, head of transition's government put in place after Camara was shot, of embezzling $20 million. Now, in 2011, July 19, Alpha Conde elected, survived an assassination's attempt when gunmen descended his home. And again, still in 2011, August 1st, 16 people, including 10 soldiers, were charged and arrested for attempted assassinations for an attack on President Alpha Conde. Now, on October 16, the Guinean government announced an increase of the price of diesel from 7,500 to 9,500 Guinean franc, which is equivalent to $1.37 per liter, to double the price from previous month. November 2011, November 1st, Senegal shut its airspace to all planes coming or going to Guinea after Senegal Airlines flight was blocked in Conakry due to a spat overpayment. In November 2011, Guinea outlawed all public rallies held without prior authorization, such as meeting on the street market, and less than a week before a planned November 14 march in the capital was cancelled. Ivory Coast President Alassane Ouattara arrived in Conakry one day to visit. In December, Guinean officials indefinitely postponed legislative elections to set for December 29 to meet opposition's demand for a role in planning the polls to prevent fraud. Now, in 2012, Guinean authorities confirmed charges against Colonel Moussa Cheikboro in connections to September 28, 2009 massacre. Now, let me tell you, until now, Cheikboro is still in this government. Now, in 2012, in eastern Guinea, 50 people traveling to a weekly market were killed and 27 other injured when the lorry they were traveling in crash. That was in 2012. In March 2012, Guinean police arrested dozens of people in Conakry and sealed across the stadium where opposition groups planned to rally in a call for clean elections. At least 15 people were injured. Still in 2012, Guinean workers in Phrygia, the world's biggest aluminum producers, went on strike after a lengthy pay dispute. Rusal managed a bauxite mine. In August 2004, to August 24, 2012, Guinean Union asked the government to cancel Rusal contract, and the man company said to held no legal ground. Okay, let me just stop here for now, then we'll continue. Thank you.